Welcome back to my channel, Technology in the Future. Today, we're diving into one of the hottest topics in the entire tech industry, the Apple iPhone 17. With Apple's September keynote only a few weeks away. The entire community of fans, creators, and analysts is buzzing with excitement. The iPhone 17 lineup is expected to deliver some of the boldest changes we've seen in years. And while many are already preparing to pre-order as soon as the gates open, the truth is more complicated. For every exciting upgrade, there are also reasons to pause and really think if this is the right time to spend your money on Apple's next flagship. In this video, I'm going to give you a complete breakdown of what's coming, what's rumored, and most importantly, why you might want to wait before buying the iPhone 17 series. If Apple follows its traditional launch cycle, the iPhone 17 unveiling will happen on Tuesday, September 9th, 2025. With pre-orders starting September 12th and the official release on September 19th, these dates line up perfectly with Apple's usual pattern. But instead of focusing only on the hype, let's carefully explore what's new and whether these features are as revolutionary as they appear at first glance. One of the biggest rumors dominating the conversation is the introduction of a brand new model called the iPhone 17 Air. This device is expected to completely reimagine the design. Language with a chassis measuring just 5.5 millimeters in thickness. That would make it Apple's thinnest iPhone ever, an engineering marvel on the surface. However, thinner devices historically struggle with heat dissipation and battery capacity. It's possible that while the iPhone 17 Air looks incredibly futuristic, it might come with compromises in terms of endurance and long-term durability. Apple is reportedly replacing the Plus model with this Air version, offering a 6.6-inch OLED display and aluminum build. The downside: a larger camera bump that could make the device wobble on flat surfaces and feel less comfortable to use without a case. Another major shift appears to be Apple's decision to move the entire lineup back to aluminum frames, stepping away from the titanium build that made the iPhone 15 Pro series feel so premium. Aluminum is lighter, which could make the phone easier to carry, but it also lacks the same durability and scratch resistance as titanium. For users who loved the solid, almost luxury feel of recent Pro models, this change might feel like a downgrade. Rather than an upgrade, the camera redesign is also making headlines. Leaks suggest that the Pro and Pro Max models will abandon the classic square-shaped module in favor of a wide horizontal camera bar that stretches across the back. This would certainly make the iPhone stand out visually, but it introduces new problems. Phone cases will need to be redesigned completely. The added bulk at the top could affect balance when holding the phone in landscape mode. For those who value ergonomics, this design change may not be ideal. Moving on to displays, Apple is rumored to standardize larger screens across the lineup, with the base iPhone 17 growing to 6.27 inches. This shift means that smaller, compact iPhones are essentially gone. While large displays are excellent for gaming, video streaming, and productivity, not everyone enjoys carrying a big device in their pocket. Fans of compact models may find themselves disappointed once again. One of the most debated rumors concerns promotion technology. Apple might finally bring 120Hz refresh rates to all iPhone 17 models, but there's a catch. Reports indicate that non-Pro versions could get fixed 120Hz panels instead of adaptive ones. This difference means that while scrolling looks smoother, battery life could take a hit compared to promotion's variable refresh system. In short, Apple may still be artificially separating the standard and Pro models to encourage upgrades. Another interesting detail is support for Wi-Fi 7 in the Pro series. This promises blazing fast internet speeds and lower latency, but the reality is that most people don't yet own Wi-Fi 7 routers, unless your home network is already cutting edge. This feature won't make a noticeable difference in daily use, at least for now. Photography lovers are looking closely at rumors of a 48MP telephoto lens designed to work seamlessly with the Apple Vision Pro headset. This sounds futuristic, but let's be honest, it's a very niche feature. Unless you're buying into Apple's spatial computing ecosystem, you may not benefit much from this optimization. Similarly, the potential upgrade to 8x optical zoom sounds amazing on paper, but requires bulkier mechanics inside the camera. That results in a thicker camera bump and could raise concerns about mechanical reliability over time. On the video side, Apple is reportedly experimenting with 8000 recording, a feature already available on competitors like Samsung's Galaxy S25 Ultra. While impressive, it raises the question: how many people actually own 8K displays to enjoy this footage? The reality is that most users will never use 8K video, and the massive file sizes could become a storage nightmare. Speaking of cameras, Apple might introduce a 24MP selfie camera, which could capture sharper and more detailed shots. But once again, megapixels alone don't guarantee great photos. The real test will be Apple's image processing software and lens quality. Other design tweaks include a smaller dynamic island, made possible by new Medelline's Face ID technology. This change makes the display look sleeker, but doesn't add much new functionality. Apple is also rumored to test a stronger anti-reflective display coating that could outperform ceramic shield. Their reports suggest it may not make the final cut. If it doesn't, users expecting better scratch resistance could be disappointed. On the performance side, the iPhone 17 will almost certainly debut with the A19 Bionic and A19 Pro chips, built on TSMC's refined 3nm process. While this means improved efficiency and incremental performance gains, don't expect a groundbreaking leap compared to the A18 series. This is evolution, not revolution. Apple may also expand RAM across the board, with some leaks pointing to 12 GB for Pro models. Extra memory improves multitasking and AI-driven features. But iOS has historically done well with less RAM, meaning the benefit may only be noticeable for heavy power users. Interestingly, Apple may finally adopt vapor chamber cooling, a feature Android phones have had for years, so it helps reduce overheating, especially during gaming or extended camera use. While welcome, it feels like Apple is catching up rather than innovating. Battery life is another area of focus. The Pro Max model could become slightly thicker to fit a larger cell, promising longer endurance. However, early reports suggest the gain might not be dramatic, so users should temper expectations. Wireless charging is also set to improve with key to point 2 support, potentially enabling up to 50 West charging. But knowing Apple, it's highly possible charging speeds will be restricted, limiting the benefit in real-world use. Reverse wireless charging may also arrive, letting you power AirPods or an Apple Watch directly from the iPhone. Though at slower speeds than Android rivals, storage and pricing will be another factor. The Pro lineup is expected to start at 256 GB, eliminating the cheaper 128 GB option. While that sounds generous, it's almost certain to raise the starting price, making the iPhone 17 Pro more expensive than its predecessor. Combined with all the other changes, this could push Apple's flagship even further out of reach for budget-conscious buyers. Finally, we can't forget the risks of being an early adopter. Whenever Apple introduces a major redesign, the first generation often comes with surprises, whether it's battery issues, durability problems, or unexpected software bugs. Waiting a few months to see real-world reviews could save you from frustration and ensure you get the most refined experience. In conclusion, the iPhone 17 family represents one of the boldest leaps Apple has taken in years. From radical design, shifts to camera innovations, and future-proof networking, this is clearly a step into a new era of iPhones. But bigger doesn't always mean better. The compromise is thinner frames, bulkier camera bumps, potential higher costs, and features that most users may not immediately benefit from a real. If you already own an iPhone 15 or iPhone 16, the smartest move might be to wait and see how these changes play out before upgrading. But if you're holding on to an older device and crave the latest Apple experience, the iPhone 17 will deliver cutting-edge technology just at a premium. So, what do you think? Are you planning to jump on the iPhone 17 hype train? Or will you wait it out for the iPhone 18 when Apple has had time to refine these changes? Share your thoughts in the comments below. And as always, don't forget to subscribe to Technology in the future for more deep dives, leaks, and in-depth reviews on the latest innovations shaping our world.